I thought I'd play 9 holes this evening as the PGA North region had been at the course today, so it would be a tough setup. So I thought it'd be a good test. So set off with a drive, wind was off the left, ended up on the left hand side of the course with 179 yards in. Hit 5 iron to draw it round the bush up to the top side and missed the green slightly long to the right. I had 16 yards to chip back on, just chipped it a bit too far if I'm being honest. Left me with quite a difficult put back. And flag was back left on the first today. Just missed with that putt. Left me with a short one for a 5. That's 1 over par. Onto the second hole, wind coming off the left with the drive, so wanted to aim up the left hand side, let the wind bring it, actually set it off down the middle and the wind just pushed it over to the right, which then gave me 235 yards up to the green. Now it's uphill, so it plays about another 15 yards. I hit forward, hit it well, left me with about 31 yards to the flag. Got lob wedge out, knocked it past the flag, left me with a downhill putt, which fortunately managed to hole for a birdie 4. Moved on to the third hole. Third hole's 422 yards. Wind off the right. So the plan was to hit drive down the right hand side, let the wind bring it across, which it did, but a little bit too far. Left me with 159 yards. Now the flag is over those bunkers in the distance. So the flag needed to attack that, draw it round that tree, which I just sent it a little bit long. I hit 7 iron and went 15 yards through the back, or past the flag. Chip was not great. Didn't get up towards the flag, so left me again with a lot of work to do to make par. A decent putt, but just knocked it past the hole. So on to the fourth. Again, the wind was in 2 on this hole. It was only 129 yards to the flag. So I thought, well, I'll try and hit a little 7 iron punch draw into the flag. Flag was front right. It's a really tricky flag because it's surrounded by bunkers around that bit there. And I've left it out right. I've ended up in the bunker, tight to that flag. I've popped it out of there, and it's left me with quite a long putt to a really tricky spot for the flag down in the bottom right hand side of the hole there. Went past the flag with that one. Again, leaving me with probably a 4-footer for a bogey. and unfortunately I missed that. So then tapped in for a double bogey 5. Not a happy man. 5th hole, it's driver off this tee. It's the back tee. It's 365 yards. Again, wind's off the left here, so I wanted to just, there's a tree to the left of the fairway on the corner, took it over that and landed with 115 yards into the flag. Punched an 8-iron in there, just came up a little bit short. It's slightly uphill, I didn't really factor that in all honesty. And then I just had this little chip uphill to the flag. Really, you don't want to go past the flag when it's there. So it's left me with a makeable putt for par. And made the putt for par. 6th hole, it was 159 yards to the flag, slightly downwind just off the right hand shoulder, so hit 7-iron, but was aiming left hand side of the green because that was a safe play. Just went through the back, probably about 8 yards long. Rolled a putt up. Could have done to have been closer if I'm being honest. Then a bit of a lack of concentration here. Missed that putt and tapped in for a 4, bogey 4 there. A wind off the right hand side here, and as the initial part of the dike is now gone, this tee shot's a lot easier. So wind off the right, aim down the right and let the wind bring it across. It did. 352 yards, it left me with 74 yards in, so a 3/4 lob wedge in there for me. Quite happy with that, pin high, good birdie chance. Just missed the birdie putt, and a fairly straightforward putt now to make the 4 for par. And the 8th, 385 yards, drive, again wind off the right, so aim down the right, let the wind carry it across. Decent drive, left me with 109 yards into the flag. Thought 9-iron, little punch 9-iron was the shot, try and draw it into the flag. I managed to hit it with a tiny little draw, more straight than anything. Left me with a good birdie chance. And just missed the putt, left me with a very easy par. Ninth hole, tee shot into the wind, so it's forward for me, and try and draw it out of the middle of the fairway towards the corner. Hit a really nice tee shot, it did exactly what I wanted it to do, drew off into the corner, left me with 152 yards, so it was an 8-iron, trying to draw it in the flag, but just left it out to the right and ended up in the bunker. Splashed it out of the bunker, which left me with a up and down chance. Lipped out for par, so I had to make do with bogey.